Ladies and gentlemen, how long are you going to keep quiet? How long will you let the world define you before you step up and shout who you truly are? Too often we sit in silence, accepting the labels, the doubts, the limitations that others put on us, or worse, the ones we put on ourselves. But today we say enough is enough. This isn't just another speech, this is the moment. The moment when you stop holding back, the moment when you stop waiting for someone else to give you permission to be great. This is the moment you decide, I am more than enough. I am more than what they said about me. I am more than I thought I could be. If you walk out of here unchanged, then you weren't paying attention. Stay with me, because by the end of this, you're going to feel something different burning inside you. Every single one of us has a reservoir of untapped potential waiting to be unleashed. It's like a powerful engine sitting idle, waiting for the moment you turn the key. You have within you everything you need to succeed, to thrive, to rise to heights you can't even imagine yet. But so many of us let that power sit dormant. Why? Because we've been conditioned to doubt ourselves. We've been told, sometimes directly, but often indirectly, that we're not enough, not smart enough, not talented enough, not deserving enough. But let me tell you something that's a lie. And the longer you believe that lie, the longer you stay locked in a cage that was never built for you in the first place. Inside you, there's a strength, a fire, a brilliance that's waiting to burst out. But the only person who can unlock that door is you. You have a gift, something special that no one else on this earth has. Maybe you haven't found it yet. Maybe you've been too scared to explore it. Or maybe you've been told to dim your light for the comfort of others. But today, I want you to understand that your potential is limitless. The question is, when are you going to tap into it? When are you going to stop playing small, stop living in the shadows, and let the world see what you're truly capable of? That power inside you, it's been waiting for you to claim it. You are enough. You always have been. But now it's time to realize it, to feel it, and to let the world know that you will not be held back anymore. We live in a world that constantly tries to define who we are and what we're capable of. From the moment we're born, we're surrounded by expectations, limitations, and judgments. Society, family, friends, even strangers all have opinions about what you should or shouldn't do. And over time, those voices can seep into your mind, making you question yourself. They become the chains that hold you back from living your full potential. You start to wonder, maybe they're right. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I don't deserve more, but that, my friend, is where the problem starts. It's not the world's opinions that limit you, it's the fact that you've accepted them as your truth. You've allowed those limitations to become part of your identity. And let me tell you right now, it's time to break free. It's time to say enough is enough. You were not created to live within someone else's box. You were not designed to fit into their idea of who you should be. The longer you allow those limitations to control your life, the further you move away from your true self. Think about it, how many dreams have you buried because someone told you they were impossible? How many opportunities have you missed because you were afraid of what others might think? It's time to break those chains. It's time to rise above the noise, the doubts, and the fear. You have to recognize that the only person who can truly limit you is you. So today, make the choice to free yourself from the shackles of others' opinions. You don't need their validation. You don't need their approval. You are more than enough on your own. Step into your power and watch how quickly those old limitations crumble. Your voice is one of the most powerful tools you possess. It's not just a means of communication, it's a declaration of who you are and what you stand for. The act of affirmation transforms your thoughts into reality, giving substance to the dreams and aspirations that live inside you. When you affirm who you are, you're not just repeating words, you're crafting your identity and reshaping your narrative. The world around you may try to dictate who you should be, but your affirmations serve as a powerful counterforce, allowing you to carve out your own path. Think about it, when was the last time you stood in front of the mirror and looked yourself in the eye, declaring your worth? How often do you speak words of encouragement to yourself, reminding you of your strength and capabilities? Many people go through life without ever truly recognizing the potency of their own voice. They whisper their dreams instead of shouting them from the rooftops. They allow fear and doubt to stifle their self-affirmation, which only weakens their resolve. But here's the truth: when you affirm yourself, you're not just speaking into the void, you're sending a message to your subconscious that you are deserving, capable, and unstoppable. You're laying the groundwork for your future success. Your affirmations create ripples that extend far beyond your immediate reality, influencing your mindset, your actions, and ultimately your outcomes. So don't just think it, say it. Let the world hear you claim your identity. Your words hold weight, and when you speak with conviction, you ignite a fire within you that propels you forward. The more you affirm who you are, the stronger and more resilient you become. Embrace your voice and let it resonate, because when you affirm who you are taking control of your destiny. The inner critic is an insidious force that lurks within many of us, whispering doubts and insecurities that can be crippling. It's that nagging voice that tells you you're not good enough, that you don't have what it takes, or that you should just play it safe. This voice can be relentless, sowing seeds of fear and uncertainty that make you question your every move. But here's the kicker: that voice is often a projection of others' opinions, past failures, and societal norms that have been internalized over time. It doesn't represent who you truly are. It's a distorted echo of self-doubt. When you allow this inner critic to dominate your thoughts, you create barriers that prevent you from pursuing your dreams. You hold back from taking risks, from expressing your true self, and from seizing opportunities. You convince yourself that you're not ready, that the timing isn't right, or that you'll just fail anyway. But let me tell you something: the only true failure is in not trying. The inner critic thrives on fear, and the moment you decide to confront it, you begin to dismantle its power over you. To silence that critic, you have to cultivate a mindset of resilience and self-empowerment. Challenge those negative thoughts the moment they arise. Instead of accepting them as truth, question their validity. Ask yourself, is this thought really mine? Is it based on fact or fear? Reframe those thoughts into positive affirmations that remind you of your strengths and capabilities. Surround yourself with supportive voices, people who uplift and inspire you, so that the loudest voice in your head becomes one of encouragement rather than discouragement. The battle against the inner critic is ongoing, but every time you push back, you reclaim a piece of your power. When you learn to silence that inner voice of doubt, you free yourself to explore your true potential and live a life defined by your own beliefs, not by the limitations imposed upon you. Remember, you are not defined by your fears, but by your courage to confront and overcome them. Owning your destiny is about embracing the reality that you are the architect of your own life. It means recognizing that you have the power to shape your future through the choices you make today. Far too many people drift through life as if they're passengers on a bus, letting circumstances dictate their path. They wait for the perfect opportunity to present itself, or for someone else to tell them when to move forward. But the truth is, waiting is a passive approach that rarely leads to fulfillment. You must actively participate in your own journey, steering the wheel of your life with intention and purpose. When you take ownership of your destiny, you acknowledge that your dreams are valid and worthy of pursuit. You start to define success on your own terms, free from the constraints of societal expectations or external pressures. This process requires courage, self-awareness, and a willingness to take risks. It may mean stepping outside of your comfort zone and facing uncertainty, but that's where growth occurs. Each decision you make can either align with your vision for the future or pull you further away from it. As you affirm your goals and dreams, you create a clear roadmap for your journey. This clarity empowers you to take actionable steps toward your aspirations. Celebrate each small victory along the way. They serve as milestones that remind you of your progress and commitment. There will be challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt, but don't let them derail you. Instead, use them as fuel to ignite your passion and determination. Ultimately, owning your destiny is about embracing your authenticity. It's about shouting from the rooftops that you have a purpose, that you are capable, and that you will not settle for anything less than the life you envision for yourself. The moment you step into your power and take control, you unlock endless possibilities. Your destiny is yours to claim, so go out there and seize it. A powerful call to action is essential to inspiring change, and it starts with a simple yet profound declaration: scream who you are. This isn't just about making noise, it's about making your presence felt in a world that often tries to silence individuality. When you take that bold step to express your true self, you send a message to the universe and to yourself that you refuse to be invisible. You are here, you matter, and you will not be overlooked any longer. Screaming who you are means standing up for your beliefs, values, and dreams, even when the odds seem stacked against you. It requires a fierce commitment to authenticity, embracing every part of your journey, the triumphs and the struggles. This declaration is a testament to your resilience. It's an acknowledgement that you are not just a product of your circumstances, but a dynamic force capable of shaping your destiny. Each shot of affirmation propels you closer to your goals, pushing back against doubt and fear. Imagine the impact of a collective roar from individuals who fully embrace their identities. The energy generated is transformative. It has the power to inspire others, create movements, and foster connections that transcend boundaries. When you openly affirm who you are, you encourage those around you to do the same. You create a ripple effect that encourages authenticity, acceptance, and empowerment in your community. But this call to action doesn't stop with words. It demands follow through. It calls for a commitment to living your truth every day. It challenges you to take tangible steps toward your goals, to step into spaces that feel uncomfortable but necessary, and to embrace opportunities that align with your vision. Take a moment, plant your feet firmly, and let your voice resonate. Scream your truth, not just for yourself, but for those who are still struggling to find theirs. Your courage to speak out can light the way for others to step into their power too. Together, when we scream who we are, we create a world where individuality is celebrated and every voice is heard.